Okay, so I just started over because I didn't want to, have to edit this out. So, thanks for letting me know that the sound is fine. I'm in the car today. Lenny's inside getting his second shot. So, I'm just out here waiting for him just in case, he has any kind of effect from this thing. Shot number 2, and that's pretty exciting because that means that we will be able to do stuff again, like go to lunch, go to a baseball game, go outside, whatever it is. Whatever it is, the world is our oyster after this, and a few more days of whatever. We were in quarantine all week because Mark got the COVID, but he was fine. Everybody's fine. We didn't get it, so we're here now, and let's get started with some nuggets. The Blue Jays are going to play their home games at, I don't even know how to say it. It's Sahlen, Sahlen Field in Buffalo. I don't think that was the same field that they played last year, but I do know that they did play in Buffalo last year, so maybe they're going to the same park. That's probably nice for them to get out of Florida. And it says it's been a strange year for no-hitters. Musgrove and Rodon missed perfect games due to hit by pitches. And yesterday, if any of you saw, John Means, he had another no-hitter. Means did not get a perfect game because of a strikeout or a wild pitch. And Mad Bum officially didn't get his no-hitter because the game was only 7 innings instead of 9 innings. And that gave us something to talk about for like a week. Batters are hitting 113 against Shohei Ohtani. Holy moly. 30 strikeouts and 62 at-bats. Yeah, his opponents are hitting like Francisco Lindor. That's right, Lindor. Until this season, there had never been an MLB pitching line of 5 or fewer scoreless innings pitched with 1 or fewer hits, 6 or more walks, and 7 or more strikeouts. Like, why does Lenny put these nuggets in here? It's like a freaking tongue twister. I don't even know what it means. So, it would take me like a few minutes just to dissect this. Okay? There had never been an MLB pitching line of 5 or fewer scoreless innings with 1 or fewer hits, 6 or more walks, and 7 or more strikeouts. Ohtani has now had 2 such games just this season. Batters are 1 for 38 against him this year in plate appearances that get to 2 strikes. That's the lowest opposition batting average in 2-strike counts. The next guy on the list, Matt Barnes. Batting average with 2 strikes, .024. So don't ever get behind in the count against this guy. Okay, so on the same day, which was yesterday, John Means threw the 307th no-hitter in MLB history. And then Kyle Finnegan, he pitched an immaculate inning by striking out the side in 9 pitches. There's only been 102 of those. He's a 29-year-old pitcher for the Washington Nationals. He did it in the 6th inning yesterday. So guess what? Huascar Yanoa, is that how you say it? He has more home runs and RBIs than Lindor does. That's true. But what about Giancarlo Stanton? He's on fire right now, this guy. He is on fire. Okay? Over his last 11 games, he's hit 5 home runs and 22 hits. He has 8 home runs in 26 games this season, and he hit 7 home runs in 41 regular season games in 2019 and 2020. And Didi Gregorius, he's got the most grand slams. He hit another one yesterday. Since 2017, he has the most grand slams in Major League Baseball. 8 of them, okay? 8. So, oh, look at, here's Leonard. Oh, he's peeing. God, this guy pees everywhere. I bought him a shirt that says, I like peeing outside. It's really funny. And he likes to wear it. But he's not wearing it now. He's peeing on the side of the car, though, hiding next to my door. I wouldn't even tell you that if he didn't already tell you that he pees in a cup. Holy moly. So he's back. He's alive. It's looking good. He's going to drive us home now. So I'll be doing the podcast in the car. Everybody can say hi to Leonard. He's getting in the car. Hold on a second. Okay. Is it locked? Okay. I'm doing the nuggets.
Good.
Say hi to the chat room.
Hi there, everybody.
Don't yell so loud.
Hello there. Okay, good.
How was it? You were in and out.
Yeah, well, you never know. I wasn't sure. So.
See, Brooks is here. Robert C., Stardog, King Hap, everybody. White Sock Al, Chris Gallo, the normal crew.
Hi there, everybody.
Fellas.
Go ahead. I don't want to interrupt you.
Okay. Try not to crash. I better put my seatbelt on. Lenny's not a great driver.
Tell me something I do good at.
Baseball.
Thank you.
Okay. John Means is the first American League pitcher with 12 or more strikeouts and no walks in a no-hitter since who did it in 2012, okay? Genius of the day question. Who is the pitcher that had 12 or more strikeouts and no walks in a no-hitter in 2012? He's the first John Means is the first American League pitcher to do it.
I know who it is.
How rude.
I know who it is. Just like you. Now you know how annoying it is, right?
Yeah.
King Felix, right? King Felix, right?
Excuse me. Get out of here. Go upstairs.
Now you know how I look, how it sounds.
Just pay attention. All right. Anyway, John Means is pitching really good this year. He really is. Aroldis Chapman has struck out 26 of the 38 batters he faces. You know, he looked great again, too. 68.4% strikeout rate for Aroldis Chapman. After starting the season 6-11, the Yankees have won 9 of their last 12. They lead the MLB with a 2.36 ERA since April 22nd. And I already said, but I'll repeat it again, Giancarlo Stanton is batting a whopping .477 during that span. The Yankees' ERA is an American League low. It's 3.02. Their lowest after 29 games since 1981. If you can believe that, because we just saw them in last place, so nobody would have guessed that. They have the lowest ERA since 1981 after 29 games. The Dodgers have lost back-to-back games in walk-off fashion for the first time since August of 2018. That's not that long ago, Leonard. That's not a great nugget.
That's in Colorado.
Pay attention.
It's a nugget.
Shane Bieber has 77 strikeouts this season, tied with Garrett Cole in 2018. What are you doing?
I'm waiting.
Oh.
For this car to get out.
Okay, Garrett Cole in 2018, the third most by a pitcher in his first 7 starts of a season in the modern era. When's the modern era? 1900.
I was there with Unholy Toledo.
Okay, trailing only 2000 Pedro and 1998 Kurt Schilling. Okay. The furthest into a season where a team owned the best record in MLB and a negative run differential in the modern era. 2021, there's 2 teams. A's, 31 games, and Royals, 26.
That's not easy to do, to have a negative run differential and be in first place.
Thank you.
At this point in time.
So Dylan Cease is the first American League pitcher to out-hit an opponent in a game since Vida Blue. You love Vida Blue, don't you?
I love Vida Blue.
You like to say his name, Vida Blue?
He was almost traded to the Red Sox, and the commissioner avoided the deal.
Why?
Because in the best interest of baseball.
Do you know how to get home?
No, of course not.
Turn right.
Thank you.
You'll figure it out. You left your phone in here.
Yes, I know.
Let me plug Lenny in, fellas. I can't really plug him in because...
Don't plug me. Yeah, well, we'll see.
You know how to get home, right?
Just let me look at the phone.
Okay, let me get you the map on the phone real quick. Let me just put in home.
I don't know if I'm going the right way or the wrong way.
Just wait a minute. We're going to Medford. That'll get you home, right?
I'll just do the podcast, okay?
Head southeast on Stony Brook Road toward Development Drive.
Okay.
Continue on Stony Brook Road for half a mile.
Alrighty, so the Dodgers, after their 13-2 start, they've got, they lost 12 of their next 16 games. It's the worst stretch in MLB and 1.5 games behind the San Francisco Giants. Which venue do you think has the most no-hitters? Most no-hitters by venue since the start of 2012, you guys. That's another genius of the day. There's 2 that are tied for first place with, they each have 3.
Turn left onto Oxhead Road.
All right. These are so many nuggets. Let's talk about the games. I'm done with the nuggets. We're going to talk about the games now.
What's wrong with the nuggets?
I'm done with them.
Oxhead Road.
I worked all night getting those nuggets.
I already did them.
Unbelievable.
I'm good with the nuggets. Let's talk about the Mets. How bad are they? First of all, they fire their hitting coach in the middle of the night. The light is red, you know.
I know.
Well, then why were you inching out into the...
Just wait a second, okay?
Oh, my God. They don't know who they're dealing with. Okay.
Continue on Oxhead
The
Road,
legend
3
goes
quarters of a
first.
mile.
Oh, God,
Remember.
dude. All right. So they fired Chili Davis in the middle of the night after the players were thanking their made-up hitting coach. Did you hear about that, Leonard?
No.
Let me tell you. The players were like joking around. They were saying, hold on a minute. Let me get it. All right. So the firing happened after the Mets stars Pete Alonso and Michael Conforto praised Donnie Stevenson. I guess he's a fictional hitting coach. And then they fired Chili Davis. Then I guess yesterday...
He was their approach coach.
Hitting coach.
Approach.
What does approach mean?
They had a special coach just to have an approach when you come to the
In a
plate.
quarter mile.
So they're...
Right.
Well, I know last week they had a meeting and talked about how they could free their mind. Okay, free their mind while they're hitting and come at it more simple. I guess that wasn't really working for them.
I think you need a free of mind
I
coach.
think you need to get the hell out of here.
All right, go ahead.
Slight right onto Nichols
All right.
Road.
So San Francisco at Colorado. Cincinnati went 18 innings without scoring a run. So this is the fourth time. I don't even know my own notes. I can't read my notes, Leonard.
Good.
I have stage fright. Just kidding. All right. The 2 teams, Colorado and San Francisco, they stranded a combined 29 runners. They stranded 11 runners and a combined 29 runners were left on base. 15 of those runners were Cincinnati Reds and the other were San Francisco Giants. Chicago... What in the world am I doing? Chicago White Sox lost their 4th game in the last 12. Why do I care? Because I'm talking about... Why do I have... I need to start over. Cut! Take 2. Cincinnati and White Sox, okay? Or do you want to talk about the Colorado game?
I don't know.
I seem to have combined those notes together.
Good.
I suck at this. Cincinnati is who we're talking about. Cincinnati had Dallas Keuchel, who's been horrible, and I keep putting him in my roster active because I just keep thinking that he's going to do something. And the White Sox just keep losing players, and I feel so horrible for them. I just feel bad for the White Sox. They lose Eloy, then they lose Luis Robert. Then yesterday, I could do this from my head better than my notes. What is all that? Okay. Yesterday, Liam Hendricks blew a save, or got the loss, actually. It was the first loss since he signed that big-ass contract, but I just feel bad for them in general. Dallas Keuchel did go 7 innings and allowed 2 hits. Sonny Gray came, he's been back. This was his 4th start back. He struck out 7 innings. Very good. 19 strikeouts in 12 2/3 since he's been back. He's allowed 6 or fewer hits in 48 consecutive starts. 6 or fewer hits in 48 consecutive. So Votto fractured his thumb in the 4th. They say he doesn't need surgery, but he should be out for about a month. And then La Russa I feel bad for La Russa too. Why do I feel bad for everybody on the White Sox? I just feel bad. I feel like he's going to get the blame for anything bad that happens. I feel like the players don't really understand him that good or relate with him very well. I mean, that's kind of what our producer tells us. That's kind of what our producer tells us. He's